Welcome back to another YouTube video, this time a little bit different. New setting, new room, but the same person, Joshua. Welcome back. Outspoken Brothers are back.
We're back since 1.5 years. Now with the view of KL, as you guys can see.
For everyone that doesn't know, since a lot of people are asking, we created the podcast channel 2021, so for let's say 5 years ago. And we did a lot of podcast sessions over there. We created YouTube videos, we created Spotify episodes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and we talked about mental health.
Exactly.
So what brings us together today, bro?
So like Chirag mentioned, first of all, no episode we did since 1.5 years. That's the main reason we want to bring back to the new audience, the new followers. Want to see and talk about the progress we have done so far. I mean, we have now a gap of 1.5 years progress. So that's why we're back to keep you guys updated what we have been through. And now we're here today. Both of us, like always, back. But now in Malaysia compared to Germany. And you guys are gonna hear a lot of stuff, a lot of takeaways, which will be extraordinary for all of you.
100%. Normally we have really good weather today. Actually, it's getting better now. It used to rain like insane, but now it's almost gone. A little bit back there. It's pretty nice from here. You can actually see where it's raining and where it stopped raining. But still we got what, 30 degrees?
30 degrees.
So I think the perfect way to start the March month. And yeah, Joshua's fasting. So respect to you, brother, 35 degrees. Still, we went to the gym today together, hit the gym, insane session, now creating podcasts, and then we go for amazing dinner.
That's how it is.
I'm here now almost 3 months, but you live here, bro. So last time we talked in Germany about your time and like your experience in Malaysia. Now it's my first time visiting, so I could experience a little bit. But tell me, bro, how is it still? Like now a year back or like a year passed by and you're still here. How's life?
Yeah, so life in general in Malaysia, I mean, this might be a hard statement. For me personally, much better than right now if it's Germany or wherever in Europe. So life in Malaysia is amazing. It's a very fast-growing life, especially here in Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is a very big metropolitan, so it's very, very beautiful city, very vibrant, a lot of big cultures. We have Chinese, Malays, Indian Malaysians, and then all the other cultures coming in. And Chirag, our culture itself just came in, born inside of Malaysia. So yeah, life is doing good, doing amazing. Opportunities in Malaysia is extraordinary for students, people who want to work corporate, entrepreneurs especially for entrepreneurs. Malaysia is really amazing, and even content creators, which Chirag will get more since he's here for a while. And he really tasted how it is for Malaysia. So yeah, Malaysia is amazing. The door is open almost every single day. Something else happens. So yeah, I think the audience is very curious how it is in your perspective. I mean, I'm a half Malaysian, been here a lot, but maybe we see the perspective from someone who have never been really to Malaysia, who now came to Malaysia, a different perspective.
Yeah, bro, thank you so much. The first reason to came here was, of course, to see you. I always said it since he came here, I think 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, no,
almost
2 years ago.
3 years ago, I said, you moved to Malaysia, I have to visit you. But it's been ups and downs and a lot of things changed on my side. But last year I said, okay, now I have some time, so let me visit you. And it was really interesting because Joshua even told me, once you come here, bro, it's all about network. And in Europe, you know it too, it's all about network, but in Europe it's kind of hard because you might have the right network,
exactly.
But there is so much paperwork to have to be done in order to get anything paid or anything big going on or like make it happen. And I wouldn't say in Asia you don't have to do any paperwork, still you have, but it's way more easier, right? If you know the right people. And it took me not quite a while actually. And then I met the right people, right? Through Joshua's connections, through him always. Every time he went somewhere and someone mentions about modeling, acting, social media, and even something related to my eyewear brand, he always thinks about me. So he's the reason that I can now fully go into it, experience the Asian market. I'm half Asian too, right? So I'm half German, half Indian. Yeah, here in Malaysia, it's really interesting because Joshua said it. So many cultures come together. and I never met or been in a city. I mean, of course, Germany, our hometown, we get a lot of different cultures there as well, a lot. But here it's really interesting to see every culture even has their own, like, how do you say it? Like their own spots, right? Where they go together, come together. We got Chinatown, we got so many Chinese there. We got Little India here. So it's like pretty interesting to see all of that, and it's still one city and still one country. And also work-wise, the work mentality, and I love Asian work mentality, so it's pretty nice to come here. And we have the European background, so we can leverage that, and we are really blessed to do so. So many people never been to Europe, so many people never have these two sides, and also you, bro. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but recently something really big happened on your side. Tell the people.
Yeah, so I mean, background, I came here first football, studying, few entrepreneurship, journeys with my brother, with myself personally, continued studying after stopped playing football because of an injury. And then I had at the beginning an offer to read the news for TV Tiga. Tiga is 3 in Malay, so it's basically the biggest news channel, not even news, actually the biggest TV channel in Malaysia. You can imagine for maybe the German fans, it's kind of like a ZDF.
Okay,
TV Tiga,
crazy.
Tiga is like a ZDF in Malaysia, so they offered me at the beginning to read news. And I joined the cast. I had like a casting around, it's quite a lot of people who came. I think I was the last person. My number was 33, so 33 people came for the casting. It was very interesting at the casting. They took a lot of influencers, so a lot of TikTokers, they came, Malaysian TikTokers, they came to become TV representatives, and they were really famous ones. I mean, if you ask me for the name, very forgetful with names, but they showed me their accounts. They had one person at 500K, most of them had like 30K, 50K. So there were quite a lot of influencers who came and wanted to become TV news representatives, and they did it. I joined the casting. And lucky I proceeded. I got the offer at the beginning, but I turned it down. And of course, many people were telling me like, wow, Joshua, how can you turn this down? Even influencers really want to have this. You do one news, you're already at the top. And I mean at the top in the terms of being an influencer and the top of being a well-known person, or just having a top in the branding positioning in life in general. But I had other plans. I mean, I wanted to first push a little bit, focus more on my educational side. I think education is a privilege, and whoever has the opportunity should just pursue the highest education he can if it's his passion. So that's number one, I tried to pursue it. So I got into the best university in Malaysia. They call University Malaya. They're even the best university in Southeast Asia. So it was quite an honor to get it. I got the good grades. Of course, the contacts, everything fitted well. Doing a study in international relations, defense, and public policy, because I'm very interested in politics or governmental organizations. In that sense, is a hidden passion of mine. So I decided to pursue that, and then doing that, I got into a trainee for the German Malaysian Chambers.
No way.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
So to not get too complicated, it's a little bit of complicated structure. So it's just basically, you can think about it this way. If you're a German company, Malaysia has over 700 registered German companies that make about a profit of 3 billion from Malaysia. Malaysia makes a profit from 3 billion from German companies. So that's how much German companies can take from Malaysia. So before they enter Malaysia, they have to go through a chambers. In every country is like that for German companies. And we call it the Chambers of Commerce. So it's an economical chambers where this company will work with the companies before they get into Malaysia. They will give them services such as marketing, planning, research, digital services, advertisement, connecting, kind of like lobbying, not really lobbying, just connecting it, helping them with policies, almost everything. So I got an internship there, pushing forward for there. I'm helping them rebrand, opening a podcast for them, social media. So yeah, that's from my side. Entrepreneurial journey, slowly pushing for another clothing thing. I'll open soon if the stuff get updated. And yeah, so that's the quick summary from my side for the last few months. Don't want to get too much in detail because we'll get after.
Respect, bro, man.
in detail for
Congratulations.
it.
You pushed for it and you succeeded, man.
Exactly. And I personally got engaged. So planning to marry next year.
Congratulations again.
And yeah, so that is the update. Malaysia, my side. Germany and Europe is still open. Right now, no, because the opportunities, I'm an opportunist. And he has more opportunities. So here first before I wander somewhere else. And yeah, so that's from my side. And how about for you, my best friend? How's the journey going? What did you do so far? What are you planning for the future?
First of all, respect, bro, how fast things can change in a year. I mean, we already talked last time and changed a lot, and now it changed for your side so much, also on my side so much, and now we're sitting here in now your hometown, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and talking about the Malaysian market and experience. First of all, are we going to do a podcast on your wedding?
On the wedding.
On your wedding day. Now sit down and let's talk. What changed in your life? No, man, I'm really happy for you. And I think also, like you said, if you take the opportunities, I mean, like you said, all of the people wanted to have the job. You got the job and you turned it down because you know a long-term vision. You have to stay in Malaysia. You might become really famous, but on what cost, right? So what is your end goal? Is your goal to be famous or is your goal something else? And you know what your goals are, so depending on that, you chose something that will lead towards that goal. So I'm really happy that you did it, that you didn't thought short term and said, you know what, now I want to make the money, now I want to make the millions of followers, I wouldn't say all of the influencers thought about it, but I know because I'm also on that side, so I know how they think. They just think about likes and followers because that's what pays the bill, right? But long-term vision, you have to build a personal brand, like you said, right? And so the biggest investment is the investment in yourself. Education, I mean, I never really studied, I never been to university, so I'm not the perfect role model. But I know that education is important, and I just turned down university in Germany because I'm not a big fan of the educational system over there. But I still invest a lot of time into educating myself, be it books, I also went to acting classes, so I also tried that. But yeah, anyways, proud of you, bro. Best university, best job. The future is bright. And you're getting married, so you got your life in order, man. And I'm happy that from the path, look at our first episode where we started, what we've been through, our struggles, be it social anxiety, be it feeling lost, be it depression, overwhelmed, whatever mental health issues we had, we talked about it, we conquered it. It might come back, it might doesn't come back, whatever it is, we keep going, we never stop, and now you're here. I'm actually really, really proud of you, bro. Reflecting back what we've been through, where we come from. I wouldn't say we had a really bad past, but there's been a lot of ups and downs, and
definitely
we managed to do it by still sticking with each other, and that's a thing that's not really common nowadays. Nowadays everyone is not really deep in taking care of their friendships. I think if you're really honest to yourself, you can count down your real friends on one hand. But nowadays everyone just wants to know everyone for the sake of being the social person, but
exactly.
I think you genuinely just need 1 to 2 people that sticks around you and that you can call every time. We have 7 hours time difference with Germany and Malaysia, and still when I called him, Joshua was there. When I sent him voice notes talking about things that happened, he was there. So that's something that money can't buy. I'm really happy, bro, and I want to say thank you for all of the time, man.
Same goes back.
Really appreciate that, because without you, I wouldn't be here. And I'm really happy for everything that comes, man. Malaysian market, whatever. Coming back to your question, whatever the future holds, I think the future holds a lot. I think I can leverage my eyewear brand. That's why I'm wearing it right now. If you haven't noticed, it's not really sunny in here, but I have to market the brand. So I think I can do that too here in Asia really good. And I think I can grow on social media way faster. It's also quite insane to see the numbers last year I started with 25K. In this year, last 2025, I ended the year with 50K. Now we're in 2026, 3 months in, and I'm already pushing to almost 70K. So it's quite insane. 100K is a goal, and TikTok also 160K. And you see the numbers, right? But it's one thing about having the numbers and another thing to turning the numbers into money. So I think you can leverage that with having a brand that sells. I met a lot of Asian people here that sell products, be it fashion, be it skincare. There is a market and you all can leverage that. So I'm now having some mastermind plans. Once they are into execution phase, I'm gonna talk more about it. But yeah, I mean, for me, the biggest point in this YouTube social media journey is to inspire people, to show them that there's not just one person like Iman Ghazi, Andrew Tate, all these big names, they don't come just from thin air and made it. There's so much private victories that I didn't show. And these videos should show you that where we started was at the beginning, and we're still not really successful, but you can literally see our path. And normally the path, people think it's like starting point, finish point, and you go all the way up. But it's actually starting point, finish point, you go up, you have a big dip, you go up again, then you have a bigger dip. So it's like a up and down. And if you look at your life and see it's a roller coaster of emotions, then you realize that you're on the right path, because that means that you're growing. Because with every dip, you will learn yourself, you get to know yourself better, you get to know other people better, you get to know actually what your goals are, because when you hit the rock bottom and nothing is there, then you will face yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what you actually want and how you get there. Because you know that if you don't change, no one will help you. And that's the bitter reality, but it's also an eye-opening moment, because from there on you just invest all in it, in every single project. And I think that you can make it happen. There's no magic, whatever thing that you have to do or book you have to read. Yeah, you have to read books, but most of the books are just reminding you. It's not even like a new information. It just reminds you of what you already know. So cut off your phone, don't use it, face your thoughts, face your inner thoughts. They might be not really comfortable, you have to face them, but that's how you learn. That's enough from my small talk. Anything you want to add to this topic?
Anything to add in the topic, I think was very crucial, is that you have to know what you want in life. I think that's the first perspective. If you don't know what you want, then you have to explore a lot of stuff. I mean, travel, experience, entrepreneurship. Like Chirag mentioned, sunglass, influencer, or from my side also entrepreneurship experience, studying experience, even corporate experience. I mean, we're not anti-corporate. Of course, we're entrepreneurs, but corporate also sometimes helps you find a way. Chirag also did where he'll get into later if he wants to. He also had a corporate experience in Germany. So have to find your way, and then that's how you find your goals. Then I would say number 2, have to create character. What makes important character is self-awareness. Confucius, the philosopher, the Chinese person, said you can never change and never get your goals if you don't even know about yourself. So how do you know about yourself? Number 1, you cannot compare yourself to other people. That's something was very wrong. Everyone likes to compare. Me and Chirag could never compare each other with ourselves, because we all have, for us, we have different perspective, different goals. We're achievers. Similar goals to, we don't compare ourselves to other people, because everyone else has their own goal, their own perspective. They go through their own things in life. So that's why it's impossible to compare, because everyone has something different they want to achieve in their mind. How can you compare yourself with George Clooney? When George Clooney was young, he had a completely different perspective than, for example, you or whoever you want to compare with yourself. So that's number 2, have to get rid of comparing yourself. And then number 3, Chirag did a good point, is about networking, especially if you're a young person. Networking is very crucial. It's very important, because networking, I see networking like as a kind of like a cheat code. I mean, it's not really a cheat code, but if you see it in a perspective, imagine you're playing a video game and you really want to achieve, let's say you want to start a business. So let's say you meet somebody who's an expert at the business and he really likes you. So what does he do? He works with you. He gives you advice. He consults you. Potentially he even works with you. He invests in you. So that's kind of a cheat code because you're learning so much from him, talking about education, and then you push up. And this is everything you experience through networking. And that really correlates together with character, because if you network and you have a really good character and the people like you, that's why they want to help you. If you have a very bad heart, a bad character, or you don't want to listen, you compare yourself to everyone, and then you network with somebody, why should he help you? He might be thinking, oh, you're a very arrogant person, why should I help you? So that's why you have to build character. To the third point, network, and then take all of those points and then connect it to point number one by just finding your path. And it's never too early, it's never too late. Many people like to compare. Napoleon became Kaiser at the age of, he became the ruler of France at the age of 31, very young. Alexander the Great, at the age of 19, already conquered the whole world. At the end of 20, he ruled all the way from Macedonia to areas in India from 90 to 21 years old. So people might be thinking, oh, so young they achieved it, but that's not true. For example, Julius Caesar was, if you look, more successful than both of us, because he created an empire and he became the first Kaiser. And Kaiser comes from his name, Julius Caesar, because if you translate it, the Kaiser part comes from the Caesar part of his name, because Caesar is Kaiser said in Italian. And you know at what age he started? At the age of 40, he was also a nobody. So you see it pushes. I'm just giving examples. So you don't have to be young. Usually you think, like Imam Ghazi, to be successful you have to be young, but everybody goes through other path. You can also be very late. Like Julius Caesar, in that case, there's also this famous painter, I forgot the name from my mind, but she became a famous painter after the age of 89. She started drawing and then her painting became very famous and she became very wealthy at that age. So it's never too late. So never compare yourself with anyone just because Imam Ghazi made it in his 20s and you're 30 years old watching this and you feel like you're nobody. It's never too late. Always have to build character. And that's exactly what me and Chirag are doing now. We don't compare with anyone. Of course, the younger people than us in Malaysia, in Germany, who maybe have a bigger social media branding, who maybe bigger entrepreneurs, earning a little bit more, or bigger success in corporate, sports, whatever. But we don't compare with them because we know our journey is different. God gives everyone a different journey and we just push, take our opportunities. So yeah, that's the part I want to add.
Amen, 100%. Because I mean, like you said it perfectly, and there's nothing to add on. That's exactly what people should think about. Like, there's no one. I mean, every single person is unique, right?
Exactly.
There's no one on this world that's been through what you've been through in that exact same circumstance or the same time frame. So if you look at someone that's doing better just because he has the same age, you don't know the backstory on it. You just see what's publicly known. Oh, he made money, he made this. But the backstory, you never know, right? Because no one is telling that. No one is telling the honest truth. And still, Imam Ghazi, big role model, big inspiration. But still, you don't know the exact truth, how he started I mean, of course, he documented his life, right? He's been really honest. But do you actually know how much he worked? No, right? So how can you compare him to yourself if you don't know the exact numbers? And I think the best person to compare yourself is to yourself. Like the person you've been yesterday. Did you become better than yesterday? That's the only thing that you should ask yourself every day. Because if you do, then you will get there. 1% every day is still what, 365% a year? So that's insane numbers, right? But you have to add on. So if you compare yourself to your day before and say, okay, I wanted to do this. Did I start something in this area? No, okay. This, yeah. This, okay, wait, so you already became better. Reading one page is better than reading no page. So if you want to start reading, if you want to start doing this, start really small and then add on top of that. So yeah, I think it's a really good time frame. We also slowly have to go.
Exactly.
The weather is kind of thundering.
It's getting better a little bit. You see, next episode the sun will be shining like it usually does in Malaysia. Just now it's raining.
No, actually the weather's pretty nice. I mean, you can see I'm getting tanned. I'm fully tanned. Put on only oil and was turning in the sun like a hot sausage. I'm reading my books. Anyways, yeah, so we're getting tanned, we're getting better, and we all take you along. Outspoken Brothers was not a term for 1, 2, or 4 years. It's a term forever. We are the Outspoken Brothers. We always have things to talk about. And if you really enjoy these episodes, don't forget to leave a like. You can also see Joshua's live on his social media. He's doing a lot of TikTok, a lot of Instagram, maybe even starting with YouTube, who knows. And also you can see his professional work that he's doing for the German official chambers in Malaysia. He is running the socials, so you can check them out as well. Also starting a new podcast. Maybe I'm going to join. I think not. But
The invitation will come.
who knows? So yeah, bro, all the best with that. Anything you want to add to the people?
Yeah, Outspoken Brothers is not only about Chirag and myself, it's actually about every single person, because we just want to show and indicate what we've been through so you guys can really feel something similar, feel deep inside of your heart that you can take the information and change your life to become something better. So the Outspoken Brothers is not only about the brothers, it's about everyone who's listening. It's not only about a simple podcast, it's more like a wave or a revolution of young people to really find themselves, and that's what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
And yeah.
And there might be coming up a really big project that we always wanted to do, like a close people or like a close get together with people. So follow us along. It's not launched yet, but maybe soon a really exclusive thing. So not everyone is getting an invitation to it, but the people that really wants to level up, they can and they will. The rest, sorry. Thank you all for watching. Outspoken Brothers are back. KL City, Malaysia, and thank you all for watching.
See you in next episode.